What's up, everyone? This is Kronos, aka Adam. WWE Payback. I apologize if you hear any screaming in the background. Some people are moving in my apartment building, and they are right outside. So anyway, Payback is upon us. Just a week after SummerSlam. Kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. So I'm here to do my preview and predictions. Going to be using the confidence point method. Confidence points, there are 7 matches. You assign the matches with numbers 1 through 7. The one you're being most confident in, you give 7 points. The least confident, 1. And, throughout the line. But I do something a little differently. What I do in my predictions, if this is the first time you're watching it, is I like to give both my shoot, my kayfabe predictions. So the shoot is who I think is going to win, just based on the storylines, based on whatever, knowledge I know of wrestling, what I think is going to happen. Kayfabe is what I want to win, because what I think would be better for the storylines, just my opinion. I mean, obviously both are my opinion, but this is what I want to win versus who I think is going to win. So, 7 matches, let's jump right into it. I'll start from the bottom, work my way up. So we got Big E versus Sheamus. Sheamus has pretty much lost every feud he's been in right now. I mean, he acts like a bully, gets all involved in it, and then just loses. So, ever since he's been back, he's done nothing really of significance. I mean, he's done some good mic work and whatever, but he also got piss thrown in his face. Now he starts this one, and it's against Big E. Obviously, they've been pushing the Big E singles run. He stood tall with Heavy Machinery on SmackDown in the 6-man tag, but at the same time, Sheamus left that match, so does that really count toward the math? I don't even know what the hell they're doing out there. But I really think they're going to keep Big E strong here. Even though this feels like a glorified super show and not an actual pay-per-view, because of the fact that it's literally a week after we just had one of the big ones in SummerSlam. But I'm pretty confident here. This is actually my most confident. Big E for my shoot, Big E for my kayfabe, because I really like Big E and I really just don't care about Sheamus. 7 points of confidence. I'm sorry about this. And if I try to go to the headset, it's just not going to work. It's just going to sound really worse. So 7 points of confidence there. We then get our tag team match, rematch from Raw. I don't know if you necessarily call it a rematch because the match ended in a no contest or a DQ finish, I guess you'd say. Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Seth and Buddy. So the match was thrown out last week because of Retribution running and beating the shit out of Dominic and Rey, but at the same time, they technically should have won because that was a interference. But, you know how WWE is with their rules. So this is what Rey's always wanted. He wanted to really tag with his son. Obviously, he sort of got it on Raw, but it was interrupted. Now, I also saw that they teased a Rey and Seth match for Raw, so I'm curious to see how they go there. But since Seth got the win on Dominic in SummerSlam, I think they want to give Dominic a win here. So in my predictions, shoot, Dominic and Rey. I really think they're going to win. I want them to win. I thought Dominic had an absolutely amazing performance at SummerSlam for his first match ever, and Seth Rollins really did a great job with him there. So my confidence points, 6. I'm very confident in that they're going to give this to Dominic and Rey. Now we got Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin. So Riddle stood tall on SmackDown after he beat Gable pretty much in about 2 minutes. And then Corbin tried to get in, and Riddle got the best of him there, and he was all pissed off, and he said, yeah, I'm going to beat him. Corbin never really wins these feuds. He gets a couple of battles, he wins a couple of battles, but in the overall feud, he's always losing. This feels, because it's Payback and it's not really anything significant, I do think this is one of those where he's not going to... I feel like he's going to win this match because it's not that important and it's not going to be part of the overall type feud. So shoot. My predictions is shoot. Corbin, I think he's going to win this match. I want to see Riddle win because I think they're just kind of botching Riddle already. I'm not really happy with the way they're keeping him going. Middle of the road on this one, 4 points of confidence. We then get our U.S. title match. I think it's the first time. Yeah, it's the first title match that I'm talking about here. U.S. title, we get Apollo Crews, the champion, versus Bobby Lashley. Apollo stood tall on Raw with the arm wrestling thing, and then was able to get a shot in and then run off. Hurt business. They took over Raw Underground in frustration. is this the match where we finally see Cedric, join Hurt Business and get involved? Because I don't think this one has any barring of anybody's, people from ringside. So I'm sure that Hurt Business will be there at ringside. But Lashley's just been, booked him as unstoppable. I mean, obviously this arm wrestling thing was different. Cedric stomped on his foot and distracted him. But yeah, they booked him really super strong. And I really think that, I don't mind a difference. Whoa, the sun just came out real bright. Just get my light because I got a new light, so that's why it's been a little better as far as presentation goes. So let's see here. Yes. So my predictions, like I said, they've been booking Lashley strong, and I don't mind if Apollo loses it, but to get it back. But I don't want him to lose and then be relegated to 24/7 bullshit, and I want him to get to stay in at least the mid card. So I do think Lashley's going to win this one, whether it's by Cedric interference or just overall just beating the shit out of Apollo. I want Apollo to win because I really like Apollo, and I think he's really earned this run that he's on now. Pretty confident though. I feel like Lashley's going to take this one. They could hot potato the title a little bit, so I give it 5 points of confidence. We then get Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. This match was, started to happen. This was another wonk finish that happened on Raw last week. Drew interfered in it, and which threw the match out. How are they going to make both these guys look strong without a wonk finish? But if I had to put money, because Retribution, has been rumored to be revealed at some point in this on this pay-per-view. The idea of Payback Retribution. So if I had to guess that they were going to get involved anywhere, I'd say it's this one, just because this way you do protect both Randy Orton and Keith Lee without, having one of them take the loss here. But I don't deal in those situations. I usually just stick to win-losses. I think Orton's going to win this. And I kind of want Orton to win this. I love Keith Lee, but I don't know. I just don't like the way that they're handling him. I don't trust WWE with these call-ups of these main guys. So far, but I'm very, because of the fact that I think Retribution will get involved, I'm not particularly confident in it, so I'm only giving it 2 points of confidence. We get our women's tag team title, Bayley and Sasha versus Shayna and Nia. I'm never a big fan of when they throw a team together and then give them a title shot. I don't mind if they throw them in together and then, for storyline purposes and it progresses. I mean, this was like they hate each other, and then all of a sudden, because Bayley and Sasha were laughing at them, they're all of a sudden they're not obviously best friends, but they were able to just completely put aside. I mean, Nia was trying to screw Shayna out of championship stuff. So, WD does, they don't want to make either of them look weak, so they throw them together. But I just don't care about Nia. I'm not a fan of hers. I don't like really her ring work. I don't like her promo work. I just don't. And that's just my opinion. Nothing about her personally. Just as far as a performer, I just have never been behind her and her work. Obviously I'm a big fan of Shayna's. I think that she has a lot of potential. It sucked that she was kind of relegated to even being off TV for a while, and even when she was on TV, just taking L after L. Every time we think we're going to get the split with Bayley and Sasha, we don't get it. I think it'd be stupid to put the titles on Shayna and Nia. I think that it just makes no sense, because then where do they go from there? I do think that you can still have Bayley and Sasha lose, but also kind of really tease this breakup. I feel like they should lose to a real tag team, unless they put it on Shayna and Nia, only to lose to another tag team very early and very quickly, to kind of they kind of what happened with Seth and Braun when they won the tag team titles, and then that broke down between them, and then they lost it pretty quickly. My predictions, because I'm very against the Shayna and Nia elite alliance, I do think Bayley and Sasha are going to win. I want them to win because I want them to have the title but still feud against each other. I think that would actually be more interesting. So as far as confidence points go, hold on one second. I'm not very confident though, so I only have 3 points of confidence in it. And then finally, the Universal Title No Holds Barred match, triple threat: Braun Strowman, The Fiend, and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns now has, if you watch SmackDown or my review of the weekend review for WWE, or both, you can do both. Reigns now has an advocate. Paul Heyman has now aligned himself with Roman Reigns. Won't get into too much of that, but that does change things. Obviously, we got heel Roman now. But the thing is, though, like, are they ready? Obviously, if the fans were in attendance right now, they would not be very happy about this. They would be pretty much shitting all over this, kind of feeling like, here we go again. You're shoving Reigns down our throats. You're already putting him in. He hasn't even been here for months and months, and now all of a sudden, not only he shows up once, now he's in a title shot, and he's probably going to win it. And then also what's with Alexa Bliss? Bliss was on SmackDown, kind of, dressed like Harley Quinn, had the braid that was more like a dreadlock, like Bray Wyatt. Obviously she's getting very moody. Everyone who gets involved with The Fiend changes their personality. She was very much basically face for the last several months. Now she's, kind of flipping out and being, like emotionally unstable. Like when she was yelling at Nikki Cross. Will she finally have some kind of, factor into this match? I hope she does, because she didn't have anything in SummerSlam. She, which would have made more sense than her being involved in this match. So better, worse, I don't know. So my predictions. Unfortunately, I think they're gonna give it to Reigns. He never lost the title. They're gonna give it to him. I think Braun Strowman is just there to take the pin. Kayfabe, I want The Fiend to win. I want him to keep it, even though I don't really think he needs the title. I think at this point, just keep it on him, because neither of the other two options I really like. But I'm very not confident on this. I'm trying to fix this. I'm not very confident about this. This is my least confident match. I only got 1 point of confidence on it. So there you have it. Payback predictions. Hopefully you enjoy it tonight. I'll be watching it tonight. I'll do a review, results, reaction, whatever you want to call it, tomorrow. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. If I forgot to say that in the beginning, it was because I was distracted by the people outside. Social media is down there. I am just so exhausted. I had a very rough week of work, plus trying to get all these videos out when no one's really watching them, except me. And maybe the one or two other assorted people, probably by accident. But I do enjoy doing it. It's something to keep my mind off everything that's crazy that's been going on. And so, yeah. As always, all right, just stay positive, everyone. I know 2020 just sucks. But we got to find the good in everything. Find the silver linings. Find just one or two things that make you happy, and just really dig into those. Hold on to them tight. So as always, as I leave you, be safe, love each other, bye now.